Welcome back to another episode of the Rise and Thrive podcast. I'm your host, Manny Fraser, and I'm excited about today's episode. We're going to be diving deep into a topic that is absolutely vital for anyone in the personal training and fitness industry. If you really want to it's all about genuinely caring about client success. This isn't just about being a good trainer, it's about being the catalyst for your clients' transformations. If you're ready to explore how caring can elevate your career and help you build a stronger client relationship, stay tuned to this episode. This one's for you. All right, let's get started. So, let's start with the foundation. What does it really mean to care about your clients? Caring is a multifaceted aspect of human behavior. It encompasses emotional investment, empathy, and deep attention to both oneself and others. It's important to recognize that caring isn't a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be developed and nurtured. When you genuinely care about your clients, it goes beyond just showing up for their sessions. It means you're invested in their journey. You celebrate their successes, and you're there to support them through their struggles. This level of care not only enhances your effectiveness as a trainer, but also builds a strong trust-based relationship with your clients. But how do you cultivate this genuine care? Before we talk about cultivating this genuine care, I gotta give you an example, okay? Because everyone has this amount of care in them. And I think about it about being in love. For anyone that hasn't been in love, go fall in love. If you have been in love, great. Think about being in love with your mom, your dad, your significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever. When you're in love with somebody, you genuinely care about that person's well-being and what's happening in their life. It's not just about what they can do for you, it's about what you can do for them. And a lot of times as PTs, as personal trainers, we forget that we gotta, for a lack of a better word, fall in love with our clients. And I'm not talking about a sexual love. I'm talking about in terms of a genuine care for their well-being. Because in this business, because it's personal training, you have to care about their goals. You have to actually care about what they're saying. Because they're paying you. And I say it like this. If no one else has ever cared for them, they can say you have. And that's important. So as personal trainers, we got to step up our game and show that we actually genuinely care for our clients. So here are some ways you can do that. Here are 5 actionable steps to help you cultivate genuine care in your personal training practice. Okay? Number 1, practice active listening. Make sure you have a pen and paper. Write this down. Okay? Write this down. If you're listening to this in a car, or while you're driving, or on an airplane. If you're on an airplane, write it down. If you're listening in a car, don't write it down. Focus on driving. If it's Monday, Saturday, whatever day it is, just make sure that you rewind this recording and write this down. Number 1, practice active listening. Active listening is the cornerstone of genuine care. It's not about hearing your client's words, but understanding their underlying emotions and concerns. During your sessions, focus on what your clients are saying. Ask open-ended questions and reflect back what you hear to ensure that you truly grasp their needs and goals. This shows that you value their input and are fully engaged in their journey. Number 2, show empathy and understanding. Empathy is about putting yourself in your client's shoes, understanding their perspectives. Show empathy by acknowledging their struggles and celebrating their victories, no matter how small. When clients feel that you understand their experiences, they're more likely to open up and trust you. This connection can be a powerful motivator for their success. Number 3, personalize your approach. Every client is unique, and a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work. Tailor your training program and advice to each client's specific needs, preferences, and goals. Personalization demonstrates that you're not just going through the motion, but are committed to creating a plan that works for them. This personalized attention can significantly impact their progress and satisfaction. We're going to pause right there. The personalized approach towards training has to be very specific. And what I mean by that is that when you're training a client, when you have a brand new client, they've now given you money and they said, here's my money, you have to care about their goals more than they care about their goals. And you have to figure out how to get them their goals. Because once they know that you can help them get their goals, they're your client for life. They'll be raging lunatics for you. They'll tell everybody about how great you are. But if you fail to help them get their goals, they'll also tell everybody how horrible you are and why you're not a good trainer and why you're not worth it. So you need to focus on what works well. I'm working on another thing right now, which is just being genuine. Where the biggest thing as personal trainers is solving people's problems. You're a problem solver. So in order to do that, you got to figure out what the problems are. A lot of times I genuinely get upset when people say, I don't want to waste your time. And they don't realize that my time is actually about solving people's problems. That's it. So just by sitting down with me, if I can solve your problem, you're not wasting my time. But some people think that all you want to do is just sell me training. No. And this is where we get lost as trainers. Come on, wake up. I know this is like a sales podcast, and I know I talk about sales a lot, but you have to understand the sale that I'm working on is service. That's what I'm focusing on. It's not about making money and taking money from a person and not giving anything back. It's about giving so much back that they want to tell everybody about it. That's what it's about. We can't get lost in this as trainers. It's a giving thing. So, and I'll have another podcast talking about, because a lot of times as trainers, our cup, we keep emptying our cup. And this is why you got to do education. This is why you got to focus on yourself. Your workouts, vacations, like leisure. That's a whole other podcast about wealth and understanding all the different sources and forms of wealth. But you got to work on that for yourself, because if you feel burnt out, what's happening is you're not balanced. I've realized that now, and I'm gonna have a whole other segment about that as well, which is like burnout. What does that actually mean? Because you're not balanced. If you're burning out in this industry, the reason why you're burning out is because you're not balanced. That's it. But anyways, I don't want to go into a tangent. I just want to talk about the main thing. The main thing is personalized approach with your clients. Find out what it is that they need and give attention to it and show them how you can impact their life. Next, be consistent and reliable. Oh my gosh, be consistent and reliable. Consistency and reliability builds trust and shows that you are committed to your clients' success. Be punctual, follow through with your promises, and be available when needed. This one is a doozy. A lot of trainers overpromise and underdeliver. They tell them, I'm going to be there for you all the time, I'm going to do everything, and then all of a sudden, your client calls you and tells you, hey man, can you come in on Friday evening? Oh man, I really want to go out with my friends. Oh well. This is a service. The service comes first, right? I think the idea, you can always go out with your friends. You don't have to be there right on time. We gotta be there right at 8. Hey, you're having a big boy job, a big girl job. You're an adult, right? If you're a personal trainer, it means you're probably an adult, which means that you gotta show up. Be consistent and be reliable for your clients. Be available when needed. Your clients should know that they can count on you, not just for their workouts, but for ongoing support and encouragement. The reliability strengths that bond between you and your clients. This reliability strengthens the bond between you and your clients. Let me say that again. This reliability strengthens the bond between you and your client. Being there, being present, being aware is one of the most important things. Last one, number 5. Invest in your own growth, and I already talked about this. To genuinely care for your clients, you need to be at your best. Invest in your own growth by continuing your education, seeking mentorships, listening to podcasts like this one. If you find anything valuable about this podcast, please share it with a friend, share it with a loved one, share it with a coworker, even if they're not in the fitness industry. Trust me, this is just going to get better from here. So realistically, you need to make sure that you're investing in yourself and giving back into yourself so you can pour your cup out. When you invest in your own development, you can offer more value to your clients and stay motivated in your role as a trainer. What do you think that I do all the time in order to give so many podcasts, so many lectures, so much content? I make sure that I'm constantly indwelling content and that's bettering me, so that way I can continually give back to other people. Are you doing that as trainers? Are you genuinely giving yourself so much information that it's just like, I gotta be better? Understand this. When you genuinely care about your clients, the impact is profound. Not only will you see better results in their progress, but you'll also build stronger, more fulfilling relationships. Clients who feel genuinely cared for are more likely to stay committed, refer others to you, and continue working with you long term. Remember, caring is a skill that you can develop. It's about being present, empathetic, and fully invested in your client's success. By practicing active listening, showing empathy, personalizing your approach, being consistent, and investing in your own growth, you can create an environment where your clients feel valued and supported. Okay, so here's what it is, okay? And realistically, as we wrap up today's episode, I want to encourage you to reflect on how you can incorporate these steps into your daily interactions with your clients. Genuine care isn't about a nice to have, it's a critical component of your success as a personal trainer. If you found this episode valuable, share it with a fellow trainer who might benefit from a reminder about the power of genuine care. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and connect with me on social media at It's Manny Fraser. You can find me there for more insight and inspiration. I'm constantly dropping content on there. Make sure you follow me on there. Thank you for tuning into the Rise and Thrive podcast. Until next time, remember, when you care deeply about your clients' success, you're not only helping them thrive, but also elevating your own career to new heights. All right? Keep rising, keep thriving, and keep caring.